Swooping down from the sky, Bunjil drew air from his beak and created Mother Earth. He then created all living things, trees, mountains and animals, including Mindy the snake, Ingalinga the echidna and Wang the crow.
Did Bunjil make any other birds?
Bunjil made a dazzling rainbow appear and shattered into many pieces. Each piece from the rainbow had its own colours and turned into a beautiful bird. As they were created, the birds, each with their own spirit, sang with joy as they flew down to the earth.
From the dreamtime until today, people have watched birds fly and marvelled at their beauty, their grace and their power. Australia is fortunate to be the home of over 750 bird species, many of them unique to our land. From large predatory birds to rapid flashes of colour, birds fly around our farms, share our suburbs, keep watch over our cities, visit our gardens and enrich our lives. From ancient times until today, these spirits of the sky have inspired our imagination and wonder.
For over 60,000 years, we've shared this land with many plants and animals, but only few are capable of flight.
Today you witness the extraordinary adaptations of Australian parrots and birds of prey and discover one simple change to make in your life.
And how you can play a part in helping all living things not just survive, but thrive. Hi, I'm Bianca.
And I'm Meg, and welcome to the Spirits of the Sky. Now, did you know that Australia is known to many people as the land of the parrots? It is easy to see why. We're very lucky here in Australia. We have 56 different species of parrot. Cockatoos, corellas, lorikeets and rosellas, even budgerigars. They're all part of the parrot family. We'd like you to meet a big white bird. She always makes a very eye-catching appearance when she does join us. See if you can spot the soft yellow underneath her wings. But of course, it's the yellow crest that gives this bird its name. This is Quasi, the sulphur-crested cockatoo. Sulphur-crested cockatoos have done a great job adapting to living alongside people. They're a really common sight around the Australian landscape. You see them around parks, gardens, golf courses, schoolyards, even in our busy city streets. They're a very popular, very intelligent bird, and you often see them flying around in large, noisy social flocks. But did you know sulphur-crested cockatoos like Quasi can live to be older than us, over 100 years old? Imagine what they've seen in the last 100 years. Imagine what they'll see in the next 100 years. But can you imagine Australia without them? You're just having a look at someone walking on the lawn. We don't get that very often. Very exciting. All right, off you go. Now you might have noticed he's missing his exit here. There we go, just like that. Now, our next bird we're going to meet is a bird of prey.
His big yellow beak, and if you're lucky enough to see under his wings as he flies over your head, you'll see red and blue colours underneath. Now, Eclectus parrots, like Les, are found in tropical rainforest habitats around the Cape York Peninsula. And it's the male's job to collect most of the food. So they spend most of their time up in the treetop canopy, where that green colour helps them to camouflage and blend in so that any predators circling above, like our birds of prey, can't find them. Underneath their wings, those red and blue colours help them to blend in to the other colours in the treetops, like the fruits, the flowers and the berries. You might know in the bird world, it is usually the male that is the most brightly coloured, and the females generally dull in colour. Well, with the Eclectus parrots, that is not the case. The female is just as striking as the male, except she is a completely different colour. When Mr. Major comes out and joins us as well, they have something in common. They might look a bit different, but they do something in common, and that is that in the wild, they both rely on large territories. And within those territories, they need plenty of old growth trees. and that in those growth trees they need plenty of tree hollows to be able to shelter and nest in. Now these parrots are pretty big birds, so for a hollow to be large enough for them to be able to nest in, it can take up to 200 years for it to form. And that's why we need to keep our trees in the ground where they belong. However, we are taking our trees and we turn them into a product, a very common product that most people use every day. And it's a single-use product and a product that does not need to be made from trees. Now, before I tell you what...
Here in Australia we have 8 species of owl. 4 of those belong to the masked owl family. They have really distinctive heart-shaped faces, so barn owls are a great example of that. Millie here belongs to the other family of owl, the hawk owl family. A type of water bird that's circling over there. I don't think she'd be too worried about that. But keep your eyes peeled, we might get to see some wild raptors up in the skies above us. The owls have made some amazing adaptations to thrive in a world of darkness. They have large forward-facing eyes, and this gives them excellent vision, especially at night. Although they have given up the ability to see in colour, and can only see in black and white, they can still, it looks like she can turn her neck all the way around backwards. She can't quite do that, but she can turn her neck in either direction in an arc of 270 degrees.
Watch it over our heads.
So she can spot prey that might be trying to hide directly behind her. Now, owls have lopsided eyes looking for where that wind's going to hit him. That's alright, he got a bit of stage fright on that one. Reset, mate. That's it, no one saw us, fine. Alright, so he's going to drop in. He's going to throw his wings back, throw his feet out, dive into the water, and a fishy shower for everyone over this side. But he's got the fish. Give him a round of applause. You might see him do a shake just like that. That's how he gets all that excess water back off his body. And we're going to meet Alvy, the eastern osprey. Ospreys are the most specialised fishing raptors in the entire world. They're found across many continents, and you see them hovering above the ocean, soaring above the cliffs, hanging around estuaries and tropical islands too. Unfortunately, they're very rare here in Victoria. They are found across in South Australia. They skip us here in Victoria and across in Tasmania. And then you can see them further up north, soaring above the ocean. The reason that they also communicate with us, she even gets her own microphone. Do you want to say hi? Oh, I got that seed, there you go. Now, you have been out the back, have you been watching the show? Excellent. We've been talking about adaptations today, but there's one adaptation that all birds have got. We haven't talked about it yet, but it's really important. Fergie, can you show us the most important adaptation of birds? Their wings, of course. We also met an owl, and that beautiful owl could turn its neck a really long way around. Now, this is a question for the audience. Yell out if you're listening. How many degrees around can an owl turn its neck? Amazing, 270 degrees. Now, if you would like to be the star of the show, Fergie, you are going to have to beat that. Can you tell us how far around can you see? 360 degrees, very impressive. She cheats, we don't mind, we let her get away with it. Now, long-billed corellas use that long beak to get into their food, to dig in the ground to find their food. But we met a raptor a little bit earlier, a black-breasted buzzard, and they have really powerful feet with sharp talons they use to catch and kill their prey. Now, long-billed corellas don't have fancy footwork like that, but Fergie here can still show me the difference between her right foot and her left foot. Amazing. I know people. Now, you might. Here we go.
Watch out. Close my eyes.
Now, when you're close to her, you might actually be able to hear her making some sounds. She's making a lot of twittering sounds today. Those are her happy sounds. But if she was in the wild, hunting, she wouldn't be making any sound at all, not even when she was flapping her wings. Owls have silent flight. They have prey flight feathers and tiny down hairs on the tips of their wings.